I saw this and I can't believe it. Okay, people, look on the screen. Look on the screen. Sorry that I gotta ask ya. They are frightening. They'll get at ya. Look on the screen. Look on the screen. Look on the screen. They are deadly. Talking about dusties. Man, look at this. This is crazy to me. This is not clear mess. This right here. This man. Oh, why is it on the screen? I'm sorry, as you can see, it says Florida man kills ex-wife and stepson in dispute over lice left on in the house, authorities say. We already discussed on the channel Larry the light bill. You know, that's the one he can really pay the light bill. Lint pocket, light bill Larry. You cannot win. We keep on telling you, do not argue with these men. Highly volatile. They are worse than a volatile stock. At least when the stock goes up and down, you might can make a little change. When it goes up, when it comes down. Kills ex-wife and stepson over dispute about the lights being left on in the house. The dispute, yep, the one in the orange jumpsuit. Let's get to it. It says here, this is absolutely senseless. This was an argument over electricity. Volusia Sheriff's Office Chief Deputy Brian Henderson said Monday. Let's get to the story. It says a recently divorced Florida man fatally shot his ex-wife and her adult son in a rage over electricity and leaving the lights on in the house, Florida authorities said. Michael D. Williams, age 47. That's him, Michael D. Williams. It's not this person, this female must be the reporter. Michael D. Williams, age 47, was arrested Sunday evening and charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder in the deaths of Marsha Eubanks Williams, age 48, and Robert Adams, age 28, the Volusia County Sheriff's Office said. Williams had called 911 just before 8 p.m., stating he shot the victims in self-defense at the DeLand home he still shared with Eubanks Williams following their June divorce after 10 years of marriage, according to the sheriff's office. When deputies responded to the home in the Daytona Park Estates neighborhood, they found Williams sitting in the vehicle parked in the driveway where he surrendered. And Eubanks Williams, that would be the wife, and Adams dead in the home. Inside, they also found Adams' 2 unharmed young children, ages 5 and 6, who were visiting their dad from Tallahassee and may have seen the violence unfold. Chief Deputy Brian Henderson said detectives determined Williams launched the rampage over arguments he had with his ex regarding electricity in the home. Williams told officials he shut off power to the house, locked the electrical panel, and left on Sunday. But when he came back, he found Eubanks Williams, ex-wife, and Adams, the son, had cut the lock, restored power, and placed a new lock on the panel. Michael was upset that he felt that they were leaving the lights on in the house, and he went and put a lock on the box outside the house, which Marcia and her son cut. So he became upset, and that started this argument, which ultimately resulted in these 2 people being shot and killed. Williams told investigators that he was attacked and punched in the face, but Henderson noted he appeared unscathed. At the news conference, Henderson held up a mugshot of Williams saying, "This does not look like a violent attack to me that warrants being shot multiple times." Henderson condemned the attack, saying, "This is absolutely senseless. This was an argument over electricity in which he became enraged and committed this kind of violence." Tensions in the home rose to a boiling point over the past couple of months. Williams and Eubanks Williams remain living together following their divorce, with plans to eventually sell the home and split the proceeds. But living together wasn't a smooth process. The sheriff's department have responded to at least 5 calls at the home in recent months regarding disputes over the property and the living arrangements, but none amounted to threats of violence. Henderson called the relationship toxic and revealed that Eubanks Williams had called the sheriff's office just before the attack Sunday looking for legal advice. Williams' criminal history includes arrests on charges of domestic violence, battery on a law enforcement officer, and child abuse. He was not convicted on any of those crimes. He was transported to Volusia County Branch Jail early Monday and remains held there with no bond. So let's try it again. His own children were reportedly inside the home. His own children were reportedly inside the home, ages 5 and 6. So I don't know. Maybe you guys tell me. That's Florida where it gets hot, hot, hot. So do you think it's possible? I mean, just maybe. You think it's possible, given that his own children, ages 5 and 6, minor children, were inside the home, that maybe that's why the mother and the son may have cut the box and turned the electricity on, for air conditioning reasons, food. His own kids inside the house, 5 and 6. So maybe, just maybe that's why the mother and son turned the electricity back on. These men don't care about the kids, not the dust buckets. So you want to have the kids visiting in a house with no electricity? Are you chill? 5 and 6. So how are they supposed to eat? Have air? Do what kids do? Play games? School is out for most, as I understand. So maybe, just maybe, that's why they turn the air unit off. I mean, this may be why they turn the air unit back on. Correction, back on. The kids were in the house. He was punched, allegedly. But the sheriff said he looked unscathed. No, I don't believe he was punched. I believe the hatred about the divorce in them there. And don't forget, they want to control something. A lot of time, these dust bucket men, powerless, they can't control anything, so they look to control women, the children. Can't control anything else. You want to be an authoritative figure, can't even afford to be. So, and this is a new thing I've heard of people doing. I can't say new, but I've heard of it lately, the past couple of years. Getting a divorce, can't afford to leave, so they'll both stay there. If it's to this point, sometimes it's not worth it. I think the hatred consumed him. I think he was already, in my opinion, an angry bird. Don't know the man, don't care to. But in my opinion, angry bird. And when they turn those lights back on, again, never mind. 2 minor children are inside the house. You won't stop respecting me? Look at this. Shot multiple times. Shot them multiple times. Well, they say anger is 1 letter away from danger. Too dumb to stay free. So now, there's been a shooting at the home. I hope they didn't have a schedule, an appointment set for a schedule of viewing, to view the home. This fool will ruin it. Oh, sorry, I don't want to see the house right now. I'm so sorry, ma'am. We got a little tape around the house. There's been a murder. Huh? Yeah, can you come back maybe in a couple of days, couple of weeks? We're going to get the hazmat team out here. She's dead and he's going to jail. Gee, who's going to raise the children? Who's going to raise the 5 or 6-year-old children? Dusties, they don't think they're highly emotional. They don't think, they just do. Don't think, just do. Then the house may not sell. It may end up going to foreclosure. and the kids may end up going to foster care or maybe to some family member. And with all the economic challenges, people working one day, laid off the next. How many people want to or can really comfortably afford to take in 2 children? Thus, these bring drama, heartache, and trauma. They contribute to, I think, a high percentage of the orphans in the country, nationwide, because it's universal. The financial implications. The house may sell, then if there's no will, it's going to go into probate. You can pretty much guess how that happened. Remember that with Aretha Franklin? Come on, really? Probate? You can go from 60, 80, tens of millions of dollars and down. Okay, so probate is done, and now the probate lawyers are going to get paid. So what's left now? Oh, let's say, what did we start out with? Was it 60 million? Well, now we're down to 6 million. Oh, yeah, about that, we got to pay the court costs and all that. So what money will there be for legacy for the children put into a plan to help raise them? Oh, no. What normally happens, especially in certain communities, like my community, the BC, black community, find somebody that's got together and come with them. Hey, I know you're planning on going to school. You're in college. Can you stop going and get a job, work full time, take care of these 2 kids? I just can't do it. Now somebody has to take in two children, innocent children that didn't ask to be here. They didn't ask to be born in this dysfunction. They didn't ask for this act of violence. One bad apple ruin the whole bucket. One dust bucket can ruin your life. Take you out. They turn the lights back on. It is there are 2 minor children in the home. Stupid Tyrone. That's probably why they turn the electricity back on so the kids can see. Have some air conditioning. The self-hate is real. But notice, and I'm not saying to do this, I'm not an advocate, but just use common sense. When people like this to these men, I wonder when they get laid off on these jobs, so they start shooting. They fired me, laid me off. Pop, 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 pop. When they get a ticket that they feel is not warranted, heaven forbid, disrespected by the majority in society. But on your own, they show up quick to kill another black man and woman. So since, and I thought about it, so he left the house on Sunday and turned the electricity off. What do you expect them to do? They're both residing in the home. Is this a policy where maybe it should only be some electricity when he's there? They're divorced, living in the home with plans to sell it and then split the proceeds. Too stupid to stay free. And it mentioned it had been boiling over. Now we know. Boiling over the buckshots. So 2 people are dead, the ex-wife and her adult son, over electricity and leaving the lights on. He's charged with first-degree murder. Unbelievable. And don't forget, it says inside they also found Adams's 2 unharmed young children, ages 5 and 6, who were visiting their dad from Tallahassee and may have seen the violence. Now, Adams, let's see here. One moment. So they were coming for a visit, and now look. In correction, Robert Adams, is the lady's son. Okay, so correction. Michael D. Williams, that's him, the dude in the orange jumpsuit, charged with murder, the one who shot and killed him. So corrections. Adams would be the lady's son, so these would be her grandchildren, ages 5 and 6. But nevertheless, children in the home. These would be her grandchildren, Robert Adams. They're visiting him from Tallahassee. They're coming to Tallahassee, visiting Robert Adams. That would be the lady's son, so they're not his kids. But still, kids in the home. So maybe he's thinking, oh, it had lights on when I'm there. Is that what it is? It makes no sense to me. Anyway, people, let me know what you think. Unbelievable. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Be alert, beware. It's too many dust buckets out there, and I'm out.